Chosen ones, pause for a moment. Don't scroll past this. This message isn't random. It's urgent, and your spirit knows it. You didn't arrive here by chance. You were guided here. Something deep inside you has been asking for confirmation. And this is it. There's a revelation unfolding. A reminder of a promise you may have forgotten, but heaven never did. You're about to rediscover who you truly are, why you've always felt different, and why God has already prepared someone to enter your life and restore what you've gone without for far too long. From the beginning, the chosen have walked a lonely road. You've carried weight most people could never see, let alone understand. And still, you didn't break. People judged you, misread you, rejected you. They couldn't grasp your depth, your vision, the fire inside you. They tried to tone it down, to silence it, to make you smaller. If this message spoke to your spirit, don't scroll away. Type 777. I am chosen in the comments to declare it over your life. And if you believe this word is for you, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video so this message can reach other chosen ones who need it right now. We're on the journey to 5,000 subscribers, and your support helps this community grow and carry hope further than we could alone. But every attempt only made your light burn brighter. That wasn't random, that was purpose. When spiritual awakening begins, illusions fall away. You start noticing what others ignore, the manipulation, the systems, the surface-level living designed to keep souls asleep. And suddenly, you don't fit anymore. You feel like a stranger in a world that doesn't speak your language. But you were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand apart. The fire of God in you was never ordinary. And that difference made you a target. Some lied about you. Some betrayed you. Some tried to bury you under shame and rejection. But what they didn't realize was this. God was writing your story in secret. Every tear became a seed. Every heartbreak planted something eternal. Every lonely night was preparing the soil. And now, those seeds are breaking through. You're entering a season where the very things that were withheld from you will begin running toward you, because heaven remembers what earth tried to steal. Now, here's where it deepens. For many of you, God is sending someone. Yes, a woman chosen long before this moment. She is stepping into your life as part of divine design. She is not ordinary. She is nothing like the ones who turned against you. She has been refined in silence, strengthened by trials, purified through her own battles. She comes not as distraction, but as restoration. Through her, you will experience loyalty, peace, and abundance that once felt unreachable. This isn't just romantic, it's spiritual. She carries wisdom that unlocks doors, compassion that heals what you thought would never mend, a presence that feels like home. She embodies what you've longed for, nurturing without control, support without envy, love without betrayal. She has walked through valleys of her own. That's why she knows how to pour into you without fear. She is the answer to prayers you whispered when no one else was listening. Chosen one, don't doubt this. For years, you were conditioned to expect loss, to prepare for betrayal, to guard your heart because anything good felt temporary. That pattern is breaking now. This woman isn't coming to take from you. She's coming to honor what God placed inside you, to give, to build, to stand beside you. When she arrives, it will feel like something long missing has finally clicked into place. And yes, opposition may try to interfere. Whenever divine alignment forms, darkness reacts. Doubts may surface. Distractions may appear. But remember, What God establishes cannot be undone. What heaven seals cannot be stolen. This isn't just two people meeting. It's prophecy unfolding. It's covenant remembered. She's not sent because you're weak. She's sent because you're strong. Even warriors need rest. Even leaders need loyalty. Even prophets need someone who sees beyond the mantle and loves the human underneath. She is proof that God has not overlooked your humanity. You carry purpose, but you also deserve love. And through her, you'll taste the sweetness of what was once denied. You'll look back and realize none of the suffering was wasted. The betrayals weren't punishment. The losses weren't abandonment. They were preparation. When she steps into your life, you'll understand that every no was making space for a greater yes. What felt like rejection was actually protection. And God's timing will suddenly make sense. Chosen one, you were trained in quiet places. The wilderness shaped you. Isolation taught you. While others chased applause, you were being formed by God's own hand. Every wound became wisdom. Every delay built discipline. Every lonely season strengthened your foundation. Now that strength has prepared you to receive what is sacred, this woman is not here to complete you. You are already whole in God. She is here to partner with you, to amplify the mission, to multiply the blessing. For so long, you thought you were meant to walk alone, that no one could truly understand your depth, that your fire was too intense, your spirit too heavy, your calling too uncommon. But God was preserving you until the right alignment appeared. She understands the weight of your soul because she has carried her own. She won't shrink from your intensity. She won't run from your calling. She was built in storms too. This union becomes a weapon against darkness. Two flames together burn brighter than any shadow. Your connection will testify that God restores, that heaven answers, that what was stolen returns multiplied. People may not understand it. Some may envy it. Some may even try to challenge it. But they won't be able to deny the presence of God resting on it. It will be marked by power, by peace, by undeniable favor. Chosen one, prepare your heart. Don't let past bitterness block what's arriving. Don't allow old wounds to whisper that you're unworthy of loyalty, love, or abundance. You are worthy. You always were. The world tried to convince you otherwise, but heaven sealed your identity long ago. She isn't coming because you're desperate. She's coming because you're ready. Ready for covenant. Ready for restoration. Ready to walk into what was written over your life before you ever took your first breath. And when she steps into your world, you'll know. Not because it's loud, not because it's forced, but because your spirit will recognize what heaven already decided. Chosen one, this is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of promise fulfilled. It won't feel strained. It won't feel like effort. It will move with the calm certainty of something divinely aligned. Before she even speaks, your spirit will recognize hers. Before your thoughts catch up, your soul will already know. This isn't about chemistry alone. It isn't about surface attraction or temporary emotion. This is about destiny intersecting with destiny. Two appointed lives meeting at the exact moment heaven designed. And here's the beauty. She doesn't arrive empty. She brings favor with her. Insight that unlocks what's been closed. Encouragement that steadies you when you momentarily forget who you are. A love so rooted in God that storms can't uproot it. She won't come to consume your strength, but to pour into it. Not to drain, but to replenish. Not to tear down, but to build. Through her, you'll witness how God's love can take human form. Steady, loyal, unwavering. Yes, doubt may try to whisper. Memories of betrayal might resurface. The heartbreaks that almost crushed you may attempt to replay themselves in your mind. But hear this clearly. Those betrayals were instruction, not destiny. Those heartbreaks were detours, not sentences. The cycle has been broken. This is a new season. And in this season, you are not surviving on scraps. You are receiving fullness. Chosen one, trust the unfolding. The same God who carried you through fire is now guiding you into promise. The same God who collected every tear is now sending comfort in tangible form. The same God who never left you is revealing his faithfulness through this divine connection. You are entering a chapter where your heart can exhale, where your soul finds rest, where your spirit rejoices again. The battles were intense because what's coming carries weight. The opposition was relentless because the enemy sensed what was ahead. He tried to break your confidence, sabotage your relationships, fracture your identity, even shake your faith. He wanted you to believe you were unlovable, that you'd always walk alone. But he failed. You endured, and endurance leads to inheritance. There's a reason you've felt misunderstood most of your life. Your spirit vibrated at a frequency too high for those trapped in lower patterns. They couldn't handle your clarity, your depth, your fire. So they rejected what they couldn't control. They called you too much or not enough. But what they were actually seeing was anointing. They were witnessing light their darkness couldn't contain. And now God is making visible what was sealed in private. By sending this woman, he is publicly affirming what heaven already declared. You are chosen. You are favored. You are worthy of divine love. She isn't coming to repair you. You were never broken. She is coming as confirmation of promise fulfilled. Together, your union becomes testimony, a living declaration that love anchored in God cannot be destroyed. She too has been prepared. She has known wilderness. She has endured refinement. She has walked through waiting seasons that shaped her strength. She understands rejection. She understands loneliness. She understands loss. That's why she will recognize you. Her spirit has been tuned to the same frequency. When you meet, it won't feel forced. It will feel remembered. Like two flames realizing they were sparked from the same fire. When she appears, don't let fear push her away. Don't let old wounds convince you that trust is impossible. You are not entering another cycle of disappointment. You are stepping into covenant. She will not wound you like the others. She will not drain you like the others. She is not distraction. She is destiny. Not sent to test you, but to multiply what's already inside you. This love is different. It's kingdom love. The kind that heals generational pain. The kind that restores faith in people again. The kind that proves true connection doesn't compete. It completes. Through her, God is showing you that not every heart is against you. Not every soul envies you. Not every hand is waiting to betray you. There are still carriers of light, and one is being sent directly to you. Together, you become a force. Your connection won't just bless you, it will awaken others. People who gave up on loyalty, on divine timing, on real love will see your union and believe again. You will embody the truth that God restores what was stolen, that He answers prayers whispered in silence, that He does not forget His children. And understand, this is bigger than companionship. It's about calling. Your assignment is significant, and significance requires support. Alone, you carried much, but with her, your influence expands, your voice strengthens, your reach multiplies. Where you hesitate, she steadies. Where you feel weak, she reinforces. Where you fight battles, she intercedes. This is partnership designed to take you both further than either of you could go alone. But you must prepare your heart. Release bitterness. Let go of resentment. Surrender old narratives that told you you weren't worthy. Those stories belong to pain, not promise. Soften your heart again. Let your spirit trust. Remember that God does not miscalculate. If He says she is coming, she is coming. And when she does, you will know this isn't coincidence, it's covenant. This bond won't be built on conditions or shallow emotion. It will be rooted in spirit, anchored in a design written long before either of you were born. That's why when you meet her, something ancient will stir within you. A peace beyond explanation. A familiarity that feels timeless. You'll recognize her by resonance, not appearance. Every delay you endured prepared you for this alignment. You couldn't meet her sooner. Both of you needed refinement. The wilderness had purpose. The heartbreaks had purpose. The lessons had purpose. Without them, you wouldn't guard what's sacred. You wouldn't discern what's rare. You might have overlooked what is holy. But now you're ready. Chosen one, this promise carries destiny. She won't enter your life merely for comfort. She will enter as confirmation. Confirmation that God heard your cries. Confirmation that your suffering was never pointless. Confirmation that restoration, not endless struggle, was always your future. The Father is proving that His word does not return empty. What He spoke over you will manifest, regardless of delay. And yes, there will be resistance. Don't be naive about that. Darkness fears divine unions because of their power. When chosen ones align, strongholds weaken. Chains fall. Territory shifts. So expect jealousy, expect distractions, expect attempts to create confusion. But also expect covering. Expect God's hand guarding what He has joined. Expect peace stronger than opposition. Expect grace greater than rumor. Because what heaven establishes cannot be undone. And what is coming into your life now carries too much destiny to be destroyed. Understand this truth. Divine promise does not remove human responsibility. What is written in heaven still requires wisdom on earth. What feels aligned in spirit must also be healthy in practice. Peace is not only a feeling, it is also consistency, character, and accountability over time. If a woman enters your life and she honors your calling, supports your growth, respects your boundaries, and draws you closer to God, not through intensity alone, but through integrity, then that is fruit worth nurturing. But remember, alignment is revealed through actions, not just atmosphere. Covenant is demonstrated through commitment, not just chemistry. Destiny unfolds through daily choices, not just dramatic moments. It's beautiful to believe that heaven prepares connections, but it's equally important to discern with clarity, patience, and emotional maturity. Not every strong feeling is divine confirmation. Not every delay was warfare. Sometimes growth simply required time. A healthy, God-centered partnership will look like mutual humility, mutual accountability, mutual sacrifice, mutual growth. She will not idolize your calling. She will not disappear into your vision. She will not compete for power. And you will not dominate. You will not neglect her needs. You will not assume divine language replaces healthy communication. If it is from God, it will withstand honest conversations, slow development, wise counsel, testing of character. It will not demand urgency. It will not isolate you from trusted voices. It will not thrive on secrecy or fantasy. Real covenant love is steady. It's built in ordinary days, It's proven in small decisions. It's strengthened by shared discipline and shared surrender. And here is another truth. You are not incomplete without her. A partner complements you. She does not validate your worth. Your identity is already secure in God. If you need someone to prove you are chosen, then there is still healing to do. A healthy union happens when two whole people meet, not two halves searching for rescue. Also understand this: love is not warfare against darkness. It is cooperation in light. It is not about enemies watching you rise. It is about two people learning to forgive, communicate, and grow without pride. Be careful not to romanticize destiny so much that you ignore reality. The right woman will respect your pace, encourage your growth, challenge you with kindness, choose you consistently, and you will do the same. When it's right, you won't need constant signs. You'll see evidence, you'll feel peace, but you'll also see maturity. You'll feel joy, but you'll also see responsibility. Divine alignment does not remove effort. It transforms effort into partnership. So guard your heart, but don't harden it. Discern, but don't assume. Hope, but stay grounded. If God brings someone into your life, receive her with gratitude, but build with wisdom. Because destiny is not only about who arrives, it's about who you both choose to become together. Blessings don't just arrive, they must be cared for. Chosen one, when God entrusts you with something sacred, it isn't casual, it isn't random, and it is never to be handled carelessly. This woman is not an accessory to your story. She is a treasure placed in your hands with intention. If she pours into you, you must also pour into her. If she respects your purpose, you must respect hers. If she stands beside your calling, you must stand beside hers. Covenant is mutual, and where there is balance, favor flows. She may walk with you through flames, but you must also lift her in prayer. She may steady you in the storm, but you must also protect her peace. This is why you were refined. This is why the fire didn't destroy you. It prepared you so that when the real blessing appeared, you wouldn't fumble it. Prepared you so you could recognize the difference between the counterfeit and the covenant. Prepared you so you would receive the promise with humility instead of fear. God doesn't mishandle his treasures, and he wouldn't place her in your life if you weren't capable of honoring her. There is strength in this alignment that goes far beyond romance or sweet words. It carries healing. It carries restoration. It carries the fulfillment of what was spoken long ago. You'll begin to notice something shift. Prayers seem to gain momentum. Opportunities open with less resistance. Opposition doesn't hit as hard. Not because she replaces God. Never that. But because partnership amplifies what God already planted inside you. She won't complete your destiny, but she will unlock new dimensions of it. And as you walk together, it will become clear. This was never just about you, and it was never just about her. It was about purpose unfolding through both of you. Your story will become proof that waiting isn't wasted, that faith is never ignored, that divine timing is real. Chosen one, get ready. The chapter of constant denial is closing. The wandering season is ending. Alignment is here. When she steps into your life, you won't mistake it for luck. You won't call it coincidence. You'll recognize the fingerprints of God all over it. The areas where you were once wounded will now overflow with strength. The spaces where you were mocked will now radiate favor. The ashes will bloom into something undeniable, and your testimony will silence every doubt. People may not understand this connection. They may question it. They may envy it. They may talk. But none of that will have the power to undo what God establishes. When heaven seals something, human voices cannot break it. This bond will be spiritual before it is visible, guarded, purpose-driven, impactful. It won't just bless your home. It will ripple outward in ways you never expected. Chosen one, lift your head. Isolation is ending. Silent tears are being redeemed. Companionship rooted in purpose is approaching. You won't have to ask anymore if love exists for you. You won't have to wonder if you were meant to walk alone. God is answering fully. Take a breath right now. Release what hurt you. Let go of old disappointments. Open your heart again.